part of Winterfest and be contributing our time and resources and lovely actors. And also, we have the pleasure of hosting Goat Hill Productions today. Goat Hill Productions, they are among you right now, if you look around. They have come out all the way from West Seattle to perform a short play for you today. They are a group of friends and neighbors based in Lake Forest Park. Twice a year, they stage 4 10-minute plays written by members of the group. They also do extra performances when they get the chance, and they are delighted to be a part of Winterfest. This 10-minute play is titled Close Encounters of the Talkative Kind. It was written by David Farkas. Gene Farkas is the director and stage manager. The play takes place in a spaceship in outer space. Donna Hoffley plays Juck, a space alien. Dana Campbell plays Amelia, also a space alien. Mark Phillips plays David, an Earth citizen whom the space aliens have abducted, and Gene Farkas is the sign carrier. I hope you all enjoy this production of Close Encounters of the Talkative Kind by Goat Hill Productions.
Is the coffee to your taste?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Did you sleep well, David?
Well, I wouldn't mind if you turned up the heat in here, but under the circumstances, yes, very well.
We are pleased.
Shall we begin our conversation? We can take a break for your breakfast.
I'm just a little groggy, not quite functioning yet. Oh, no, don't be concerned. That's how it always is before I get my first cup in the morning. Anyway, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back. My God, you said there was no issue with Andrea, my children, anyone else. From their point of view, I haven't left, I haven't disappeared, and they won't worry about my absence.
There's no issue whatsoever. When your visit here is done, we'll return you to the exact moment in time at which you left. You will be sitting, as before, with Andrea at the kitchen table, and she will have noticed nothing.
That's no matter how long I stay here?
That's right. We would not cause distress to those who are close to you. In fact, this entire project is designed so it will not cause harm to you or anyone else on Earth. Morally, we are a very highly evolved species. And ultimately, we will use our gained knowledge of your world to guide you to higher levels of consciousness and far better social and political organization. But we will only guide, only teach. We will not coerce, colonize, exploit, or brutalize. That stage of our civilization is way in our distant past.
Yes, our moral evolution came slowly, but it came. As we say in our world, the arc of history is long, but it is just.
Well, the arc of history on Earth seems to wobble quite a bit. You notice that? But I trust you're right. Now, maybe we covered this last night, but I don't think so. Why was I chosen?
David, would you like a refill on your coffee?
Oh, absolutely. It's empty. Good trick, Matt.
Well, that trick was the very least of the things we are doing to make this project possible.
Yeah, I suppose so. Now, why was I chosen?
You met all the criteria.
There are 8 billion people on the Earth, and you chose me.
You are not the only one we're going to be talking with.
The process is, however, very selective. These week-long interviews require a great expenditure of resources. Just keeping you alive and healthy is very resource-intensive, so we can only interview a small number of individuals.
So why me? I mean, I'm reasonably well educated. I read a lot, but I'm hardly a Nobel Prize winner.
Yes, well, David, a key reason is that you are very talkative. From extensive observation, we've determined the very few Earth citizens are so willing to talk non-stop all day long. Few are inclined to answer any and all of our questions or elaborate on each answer and then go on to talk about other topics. We recognize that there is much that we need to know that we just don't even have questions for. So, someone such as you, who spontaneously branches off onto new topics and then into more new topics, well, that person,
Provided the individual is well informed and articulate.
yes, that person is much more valuable to us than someone, even a Nobel Prize winner, who only just answers our questions. Based on our observations, as long as we keep serving you coffee, plus, of course, periodic meals and necessary sleep, you will keep talking with undiminished enthusiasm. Not many Nobel Prize winners and other experts can or will do this.
David, may I ask you if your talkativeness has caused you any difficulty with social relations with other human beings?
I don't know your names. Perhaps it's time for you to introduce yourselves.
Well, we actually don't have names. We don't actually have language either, not any kind of language that you would understand. So why don't you choose some names for us? Names that you would be comfortable with.
Okay. Since you traveled a long way to explore an unfamiliar world, I will name you after explorers. You will be Amelia, after Amelia Earhart, and you will be Jacques, after Jacques Cousteau. I assume you know Amelia Earhart and Jacques Cousteau.
Of course. We have detailed factual knowledge about your civilization and its history. But what we need is more context and more nuance. So we are getting that knowledge directly from Earth citizens such as you. Face to face, so to speak.
Well, we don't exactly have faces. Well, not normally.
So David, let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Why don't you start with your family background, what you know about your parents' lives before you were born, and then we can proceed to your earliest memories, and then your childhood, along with any other topics that come to your mind.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that. I would love to tell you everything.
Would you like more coffee?
How are you this morning, David? It is going well, is it not?
Well, frankly, I'm somewhat unhappy by your unwillingness to satisfy my curiosity about your world. Other than that, I've greatly enjoyed these last 5. Has it been 5 days?
Yes, it has been 5 days, and I am sorry that we are not permitted to tell you about our civilization.
My time with you will be the high point of my life. As you know, my entire career has been teaching. One way or another, I'm always explaining something. And what greater explaining could anyone ever do than this? My voice has held up well, hasn't it? Now, you are certain that no one is missing me, worrying about me back on Earth? That's what you said.
Yes, for us, manipulating your time stream is one of the easier parts of this project.
Amelia, Jacques, I'm very pleased with our daily conversations. And I truly believe I'm doing something important, contributing to intergalactic understanding.
We believe likewise.
And for this reason, I'm not eager to finish these interviews. There's so much more I can tell you, so very much more. Could we add another week, maybe a month, maybe a little longer? I cannot fully express how much I enjoy talking to the two of you. I'll never be able to replicate this experience once I return to Earth.
Why can't you engage in satisfying conversations when you return?
Well, nothing in my future can be anything like this. Friends listen, but not for long. And Andrea hasn't listened to me on any important topic for years.
Well, we are sorry, David, that you do not enjoy fully satisfactorily social relationships with those around you. However, there is just no way to extend the duration of your visit with us because, as we explained, each of these week-long interviews requires an enormous expenditure of resources.
I understand, and I am truly grateful for this week. I believe I've been transformed.
Yes, we well understand this. David, I am now going to raise a topic that was scheduled for your final day with us, but we seem to have gotten close to it now. It's about the disengagement process. So what happens to you once you leave us?
Okay, I'm ready.
The key issue is whether you will or will not remember when you return to what you will or will not remember when you return to your previous life. First, I must inform you that as a sentient being with a high level of self-awareness, you have definite rights. We can make recommendations for the next steps, but we cannot choose for you. So, let me explain your options.
Okay.
Option A is that we erase all of your memories of this past week and you will never know that you visited with us.
Option B is that you retain all of your memories.
Option C is the middle ground. We can leave you with a few faint memories and some recollections and dreams, but that would be all.
I want option B. Why would I want my memories erased or even weakened?
Well, we understand how you're looking at this, David, but we very strongly advise against option B. We have very little experience with Earth citizens, but we have extensive experience with other civilizations. And option B almost always turns out very badly, even tragically.
Remember, David, you will have absolutely no evidence that any of this ever happened. Anything that you say will be disbelieved. But this experience will be so vivid in your mind, such an important part of your total life experience, that almost certainly you will be unable to let it go and resume anything like a normal life. You will be unable to refrain from making claims that you cannot support. So you will be laughed at and derided. Furthermore, the rest of your life is going to seem trivial and meaningless.
And with very good evidence, we anticipate enormous problems and extreme unhappiness.
Still, I'll take my chances with option B.
David, we understand very well how reluctant you are to relinquish these memories, but we urge you to waive your rights to option B.
I will not.
Then let us look closely at option C.
Just a few faint memories and dreams. No.
We may be able to do a little better for you with option C.
Yeah? Oh, what do you mean?
Well, before you leave us, you will be allowed to record your experiences in a play, say with a maximum of about 10 minutes in duration. We promise that every word you write down while you're here will be imprinted word for word in your brain. When you return to your normal life on Earth, you will recreate your play. It will be much better if you share your experience here with us as a work of fiction rather than make claims that will be disregarded as delusional. This is truly your best option, David.
Yeah, I don't know I can give up my memories of this experience for nothing more than some lousy 10-minute play.
Trust us, David. For your own sake, choose the play.
Should I keep my memories of this visit, even at the cost of enormous personal problems and extreme unhappiness? If I choose option B, keep my memories, I think people will believe me. Should I choose option B? Okay. I'll give up my memories and choose the play. Provided, anytime this play is performed, anywhere, even in the smallest theater, you will give the audience some visual sign that everything in this play is true.
That
This
is
is not feasible.
Oh, I believe it is feasible. Your civilization monitors all electromagnetic transmissions on planet Earth, do you not? Then you'll be able to determine whenever the play is scheduled to be performed, so you can indeed do this.
We agree.
Well, we have never before agreed to an arrangement of this kind, but David, we will consider it. What sign would you require? And do not be unreasonable.
Anywhere, anytime, at the end of a performance of this play, even at the Woodinville Winterfest, you will cause mysterious flashing lights to appear in the sky. And this will provide absolute proof that every word spoken in this play is true.
We agree.
Yeah, right on the edge. Yeah, don't move on the edge. You have to be nervous. Oh, cozy toes.